Detroit Pistons had the worst record in the NBA, while Detroit Lions had their first playoff win after 32 years. Without exaggeration, them hosting the NFL Draft was the city's biggest sports highlight in a while. And, like every other draft, this one resulted in happiness for some teams and disappointment for others. Let us guide you through what happened this year and who we think are the biggest winners and losers of 2024 NFL Draft Night. Hello guys, and welcome to All Sport Guru. We are a new channel with a goal of bringing you only the best sports content. So hit that subscribe button and help us become better with every new video. It's free, takes only a second, and one day you'll get to write the comments saying, "I was here before they even had 100 subs." Anyways, let's go straight to the draft night. Starting with the winners, here are the franchises that gained the most. There was zero doubt Caleb Williams would be #1 pick in this year's NFL Draft, and off the record, everyone knew the Bears were after him. Now that he's officially a member of their organization, there's also zero doubt whether Williams will have the opportunity to showcase all of his skills. He's surrounded by veterans who will provide him with more than necessary support, and their tips and tricks accumulated over the years in the league will surely come in handy as he grows into a franchise player. Chicago Bears did very well in this draft, not only because of signing him, but also with the addition of Rome Odunze, who is also on our list as one of the best pieces of this class. The Bears have a lot of reasons to celebrate, because they have made significant investments for the future with good choices on this draft night. We know college statistics don't always translate to the addition of Odunze, who would be WR1 in any other draft class, gives the Bears one of the best receiver trios in the league, with Moore and Allen for fellow rookie Caleb Williams. As you can see, the Bears have really hit the jackpot in this year's draft. Rome Odunze is #2 on our winners list and was selected #9 overall in the first round, making him a perfect addition to an already strong wide receiver base of DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. By pulling off this move, Bears now have maybe the best receiver line in the league. If they establish good connection with Caleb Williams down the road, the Bears have probably altered the future of their franchise. Odunze is big, fast and agile, more than you can expect from a rookie playing his position. So at 21 years old, he might actually be the biggest steal in this draft. His time with the Huskies has shown the world he's the total package. At the end of the day, the Bears couldn't have imagined a better first round. They are stacked on a wide receiver position and have landed #1 quarterback from a highly talented class. Their offense looks so good right now, and Odunze will probably be among the top offensive rookie of the year candidates. How often do you see a #2 pick in the draft with 5 years of college experience? Well, Daniels may not be eligible to win any Rookie of the Year awards because he already had that veteran experience. All jokes aside, it's really rare to see a player with so many games under his belt, so Washington has really added such a unique and valuable piece to their roster. What separates him as a quarterback is his ability to read situations between staying in the pocket versus tuck and run ones. Being 6'4" and 210 pounds, he's around the league's physical averages, so it'll be interesting to see if his game evolves after getting paired with NFL's coaches and regiments. It's really hard to point out a single quality that makes Daniels shine. He's elite with short to intermediate passes, and his great timing with receivers makes him desirable to every coach out there. Even months before the draft, sports media was buzzing how Daniels would fit perfectly into Coach Kingsbury's style, so it was public knowledge the Commanders would snatch him if given the chance. Of course, there isn't a 100% guarantee things will work out, as we've seen many flops throughout the years. But if one thing is sure, it's that Washington will be so much fun to watch in the upcoming season. Going toe-to-toe with Rome Odunze, Marvin Harrison Jr. might be the best wide receiver in this year's draft class. Defenders have issues covering him in tight areas due to his sheer size, speed, and route-running ability. For those of you who may not know this data, he is the son of Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison Sr. The Cardinals are currently a team who has spent the longest time since winning their last title, not just in the NFL, but in all sports. They've been championship-less for 77 years now, so Marvin will not only have the pressure of being a son of a Hall of Fame player, but also the one expected to end Arizona's drought. Let's be real, once you go on such a streak, every next year you're hoping for someone who could turn things around. Is Harrison Jr. the man for such task? Only time will tell. But for now, his addition to the team definitely goes into the W column. Besides the Bears getting Caleb Williams, The best quarterback signing in this draft would be J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings. He could be such a huge asset to both Jefferson, Addison, and Osborne, making the team's pick swap with the New York Jets more than worthy. McCarthy brings that full package athlete vibe with him. He's not just a great quarterback, but seems to be a good leader and has a really nice personality, which is so important if you're building a team around someone and want to attract more good players to want to play for you in the future. Locker room chemistry plays a huge role in winning, and this guy brings nothing but positivity. The Vikings haven't touched the title since 1969, so if you're a big fan of theirs, something like Marshall Erickson type, then you'll be more than glad they've drafted McCarthy. Minnesota's front office has stated they don't plan on rushing him onto the field, as they'll try to implement a quarterback development program for JJ and pace his progress until he's ready to utilize his full potential. Even if that doesn't sound like they're confident about him, it's quite the opposite. They know what they have, and they want to prevent another Sam Darnold from happening. Now that we've covered the biggest snatches in this year's draft, let's go through some of the less fortunate additions that don't look so good at the moment. Given how the Lakers got eliminated by the Nuggets from the first round of the NBA playoffs, the bar for disappointment has been set really low in the city of Los Angeles. However, the Chargers managed to go under it by drafting the opposite of what their fans wanted. And it's not just that their fans wanted it. The team objectively needed it. Let us explain. They've lost their best two wide receivers, and instead of finding them adequate replacements, they draft a tackler who looks like one of those kids always following Draco Malfoy. To make things even worse, they've missed out on, hear this, Malik Neighbors and Rome Odunze. The Jets and Bears are laughing hard right now. Don't get us wrong. Joe Alt is not so bad since he's really big and strong at almost 6'9" and 320 pounds, but it's generally a bad front office move considering roster requirements. The situation looks something similar to when Minnesota had 2 picks before Golden State Warriors and took Rubio and Flynn instead of Curry. Drake will be targeting next season KJ Osborne, Kendrick Bourne, Demario Douglas. And regarding the Patriots, it's not like they've made some huge mistake in this draft. It's just that they'll need some time to figure this one out to avoid wasting their fresh new talent. If you can make an argument for our previous picks, there's none to be made regarding this one. The Falcons are doing something none of us looking from the outside can explain. They've drafted Michael Penix Jr. at 8th overall and stunned the world. First, with all due respect to Michael, he was expected to be a late first or even a second-round pick in this year's draft, so that part is still a mystery to many. Second, he's a 24-year-old rookie quarterback. Why does this matter? Because that's for any reader. They've already signed a quarterback just recently to a $180 million deal. And not just any quarterback, but Kirk Cousins. Yes, the guy known for his Achilles problem. Imagine being the NBA general manager and offering huge money to Derrick Rose. It's just mind-boggling. On top of that, you draft the guy at the same position. Michael is 24 and will be 27 until Cousins earns his guaranteed money. So it's not quite clear what Atlanta's people had in mind making this move. There were so many better options for them, and it's really disappointing to see them just making an embarrassment out of the franchise. If you're from Atlanta, we're not sure if it's worse being the Hawks or Falcons fan at this moment in time. That's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your winners and losers from this year's draft in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button. Peace out.